Hope you all are doing great today. So let me just put you all here because I need to sit down. Hello, hello. Yeah, let me just sit down right here. As you know, school is on summer break, so the girls are at home. So you will be seeing me doing the live streaming inside the bedroom most of the time because the girls are at home. They are on their holiday 6-week school break. Yesterday was the final of the World Cup, and I must say congratulations to Spain, well deserved. Spain only conceded 1 goal throughout the tournament, and also congratulations to Mbappe for winning the Golden Boots, and Spain wrap up everything else. They got play of the tournament, youngest player from Spain as well. Can't remember their names because say we're not good with the Spanish names. And yeah, and they play really, really, really well. I was so disappointed in Argentina. Argentina owned some soul loser. For see like a team who won the World Cup so many times, and it was such a disgrace. You all know Messi might retire. Might retire. We are not too sure as yet. He hasn't come out and officially announced it. But if you see that on our idol, they on the field and the behavior of some of the player, that red card that Argentina player got. Fernandez, he deserves it. This guy has been playing bad for so long during the tournament. He has been playing so bad and he has been getting away with it. I don't know how some of them referee they like them need glasses. It's like he was doing so much of some kind of attack and he was getting away with it. Not a yellow card, nothing. He was getting away. And finally, this referee decide like this is football, this is a final, I have to put my foot down. And yesterday was his last as well. He gonna retire. The referee that do the final yesterday, he gonna retire. I was so disappointed. Argentina, some are on a member, not all of Argentina team members, but majority of them, some are like thugs, or there was people like thugs on the field after the final, which I think all start to go fight, and it was so distasteful, and you all were so arrogant. And if you all are the kind of players that the future, the young boys are looking up to as idol, you all was very disgraceful. Some of you Argentina players on the field, you all was very disgraceful. You understand? You all didn't show any sportsmanship. Even when Spain was lifting the trophy on a turn on the back, it was so distasteful. You all not played nothing yesterday. You all didn't deserve to win. All of deserving for lose, and congratulations to Spain, because you all never go for until 109 minutes on a thing. You all nothing. On not play nothing. So on just on a sole loser. You understand? Yeah, sole loser. Just go sit down one side. Yeah, that a payback for how the referee was unfair with England. When England played against Argentina, the referee was so unfair. There was time when England should have a penalty. Iran, Egypt. Oh, no, do that. Oh, listen to me. Argentina went through the tournament by luck and chance, and by not being fair. The referee wasn't being fair because a lot of times some of these tacklers they deserve yellow card, some of them deserve send off, and also they deserve penalty and never give them. So yesterday owner get it full whack. Boom boom, and I'm so kind of 1-0 is the hottest thing you can do. Congratulations to Spain. And and Lamal, you understand, he is just 19 years old, his first World Cup. Big up himself. Yes, and big up to England. Yes, our England came third. They beat France. That game, hey, was, listen to me, Cape Verde give us so many memories. I would say they are the team of the tournament in terms of the way how they played, and they surprise us and they give us so much entertainment. They surprise us in the game where they were playing, against Spain, Argentina. I always say all the big guns, I must say Cape Verde, you will always you left your mark, and every one of us will always remember you. And please, if you are new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe. If you're a footballer, tell me if they watched the final yesterday on your telly, or if you was in the stand. Let me know in the comment, in the chat. And it was so good. Congratulations to England for coming third. France and England play the best, I would say the best football for the tournament, the best match, you know. The way how they was so professional. All of them was, they were showing sportsmanship to each other, and there was no fighting, no scuffle or anything. Only like at the end, Bellingham have given a guy a little tap behind the head, because you know, what takes place before that we don't know. But I feel like that he didn't need to smack him, but we wasn't there. We don't really know what transpired before he gave him a little knock pan behind the back of his head. You understand? As whatever. So we can only speculate. We don't know unless Bellingham come out and tell us the reason why he's snapping man the back of his head and explain himself. That's the only how we're gonna get the truth. But we can't assume out here, so we don't know. You understand? And I just congratulations to all the teams, you know, who made the World Cup. Have so much of memorable moments. Although they had a lot of hiccups during the World Cup, there was so many things happened during the World Cup, and you know. But congratulations, England, for coming third in the bronze medal. France and England, they play a really good match. There was so many goals scored. There was 10 goals in total score in that match. And it was an heel and gully. Because at one time, England in the first half, they was leading 4-0 France in England. And then France in the second half, in the second half, they outplay England, and they was like 3-4, and then England got a penalty, you know, and then they go up 5, and then Bellingham seal it off with a 6 goal. So it was such a lovely game. It was so nice to see all the players hugging, you know, and just showing the sportsmanship, being respectful to each other. And I must say hat off, you know, to all of them for showing their sportsmanship. You know, that is what we need in this sport, especially football. I know sometimes football is a very emotional sport, you know, like other sports, whereby people, when it comes to the World Cup, everybody want their country to go, everybody want to leave a mark. And then sometimes when they feel like decision goes against them, they, you know, they try and take it out on others and stuff like that. But it's not gonna benefit you. It's just gonna just harm your career, because after World Cup, you know, there are a lot of clubs that are watching you, you know, and you want to make sure that you are being professional, serious sportsmanship, being professional in the field or when you're playing football. So thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all those who are stopping by and being here. Don't forget to subscribe while you're at it and be part of the family. Let me know if you watched a World Cup yesterday, and let me know what your take on it. Did you enjoy the World Cup? You know, in the rounds of 32, it was so exciting. When it was coming down to the 16th one, it's kind of started to get a little bit kind of bored, because all the excitement kind of drift out during the 32 when you had that round. And then after when it coming down to the last 16, there was so many close the quarterfinal and also the semifinal. There was so much team that came close that could have gone a long way, but you know, I feel some of those yellow cards and stuff like that was handed out to the other kid teams while they were playing against like big team that is ranked higher. You know, I feel like it was some unjust thing, you know. Because I've been watching football for a long time, and I get the grips of when a yellow card is issued, like a tackle. Like, you can't, as long as you touch the ball, I understand when you touch the ball, yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up. I know when you touch the ball, you know, as long as you touch the ball from behind and you don't hit the person with your studs on their shins or whatever, and no contact with, even I met no contact with the ball, you expect to get a yellow card, you know. Or sometimes if the tackle is so vicious from behind and you know touch the ball, you could end up with a red card and go off. That is what happened to the England player. You know, that is what happened to him. He tackled the player from behind, and the tackle was so brutal that he got a 2 games ban, which I feel like he should have get a 1 ban. You know, they could have given him a 1 ban and find him a little money and just where he play ball. You know, that's how it go. But you know, I hope that he learned from that. But in a football, anything can happen to the best of any person. Look how good is the football. Sometimes you might do a tackle. You not really mean to do the tackle, but you just try to get the ball, and then you might go a little bit too aggressive, and it happen. That's the game of football. But me, I love football, right? Athletics I watched some athletics over the weekend as well, and it was the London the London Championship, and it was very interesting. There's a lot of young athletes coming up from different countries and stuff like that, and it was great to see that they was showing, here I am, I've arrived, and I'm telling you, like, it was a really good competition, and I enjoyed the weekend. When it comes to sports, it was really good. Coming next month, I think it's like from the 10th, there will be the I think it's gonna be the Birmingham, something like that gonna happen. I can, subject to correction, but I'm looking forward for the athletics. These athletics, when they have this one is good for the athletes, because the money that they make is just for them only, and not for, they don't have to really share it with their coach or whatever money they make in these, when they're making this championship that has been held, the money goes to them personally, which I find like is good, because when you do them big tournament, you have to split up in money, and then sometimes, you have to give this one, have to get out of that coach, you have to get this and whatever, and then sometimes you don't have much leave, and say the price sometimes, if you not come first, second or third, sometimes is the money not really did this so like that. You might get little, you get money for enter, but it's not going to be big like if you come first, second, or third. Yeah, so my weekend was great. Friday, I want to apologize. Before I forget, Friday I did not do any live streaming. My apologies to you. I know most of you was looking forward to it. Friday was my daughter last day of primary school, because as I told you before previously, I heard that thing. I thought she was coming in. Was her last day of primary school, because she gonna go into secondary school, year 7. So I went in the morning. They had an assembly for them, and they were showing, like, when they were showing a lot of things from when they was nursery right up to year 6, and there are a lot of memories and stuff like that, and they was like reading, like saying something towards them, like let us know, like to the teachers and like the parents, like what they like about their time being in the school. Thank you for the thumbs up, you beautiful people. And I went to that in the morning, and after it finished, we had a opportunity to take pictures. So she wanted, I'm happy I was there, because if I didn't go, she wouldn't have any memory. So with a picture with your friend, so I had to go, and I went, and I go for the assembly in the morning that they had, and we took pictures and stuff with our friends and stuff like that. So we have our memories. Also, they had the shirt that my daughter decorated her shirt. She decorated her shirt, and they had a lot of writing and stuff on it. I don't want to show it because her name is on there, and the signature, whatever the children ever. And there's something I really want to show it. So I have souvenirs. So yeah, but if you have ever been to like a secondary school, or you see somebody, you will see like they have like when they leave in school, you do write up and stuff like that. So they had that, and they also give them a small leavers book where you could have signed and whatever, and and their friends, their teacher, whatever, could have signed in there, and so they had that, and it was hectic for me Friday. And then after I went and I picked my bagos, and then I had a very important appointment that I had to go for. So I couldn't, by the time I go, school over 1 p.m. Friday. So when I go and got the girls and we came home, I had to get ready to go for my appointment, because it was like a far distance from where we are living, it was a long drive. So I couldn't come on the live streaming after I picked them, because I would have been late for my appointment. So I had to just go for my appointment. So that is the reason why I didn't have any live streaming on Friday. So I hope that you understand. Life happens, things happen. And then I forgot. I think I could have done the live streaming in the morning. I said I would have done the live streaming in the morning Friday, but then I remember, oh, my daughter have leavers assembly, so I would not be able to come back home. I have to stay. So I even didn't have breakfast. I just go and drop my daughter My both of them went to school, both of them, and then I just had to stay because the thing was starting like 8:45. So I had to just stay, and then I reached back home around like almost 11 o'clock. And by the time I reached home, I had something to eat, and then it was like 1 o'clock back out. So that is the reason why Friday there was no live streaming. So please bear with me. My apologies, but I did upload shorts. So when you see me don't do any live streaming, right? Please check out, go and put on your notification and check out. Go always remember that I do shorts. I always do a short as well. I always put up a short, so remember that. And then Tuesday the school had disco. They had to just dress up in their normal clothes, and just go to disco. My daughter went to the disco and she said she enjoyed herself, with her friends, and she had a blast, and that is the most important thing, is like she having like enjoying herself, because that is what life is about, enjoying yourself. And and it was good that she said she enjoyed herself. So that is how it went. Today I was supposed to come on here 2 o'clock. I did not have the chance to come on 2 o'clock because I was washing my daughter's hair. I still have the big one here to go and finish wash. When I come off the live streaming, I need to go and wash her hair, blow dry it, and comb it. I'm just gonna give her like 2 puff, like I do my youngest one, because they are off school. I don't need to plait their hair fine in cornrow, so I'm just gonna wash her hair, blow dry it, and then just give her like 2 puff like my youngest one. And that is how the hair will be. I'm just gonna just give them this kind of hairstyle, because it's not like. And then when she goes to secondary school, I will have to do like, I have to do a little bit more upscale hairstyle for her. She will not be one. She will want cornrow. I will do cornrow when I feel like it's convenient, like for her to do. But then like for the first week of school, I think I'm gonna do like puff for her, like give her puff and stuff like that. Or she can look for like children hairstyle, like she wants me to do for her, and then I do it. But I will not be doing she will not be doing any extension in her hair or anything. They can wear makeup as well, but they say it have to be looking natural. She will not be doing that as well. I just want her to just enjoy her childhood and don't rush into things. And I tell her, when you are of age and if you want to do it, when you get a bit older and you want to do it on your own, you can do it. I'm not going to force you to do anything, because one thing I want the girls to be independent, in terms of I want them to explore and be themselves. And if they want to do something, as long as I feel like it's child friendly, child appropriate, I will support them, especially when it comes to hairstyle and their dressing as well. I let my daughter, both of them, like choose like what kind of style they like. As long as it is appropriate, I will go with it, and I will say yes, it's go. My big one, she is a person, she have her way of her style and the kind of things she like to wear, she's not a person like to expose. She is a like hands. Sometimes I have to say, listen to me, summertime you can wear a vest. It's okay to wear like those vests, because sometimes it's so humid. But she usually have like when it's humid, we going to the park, it's okay, you can wear a shirt over. When you run up and down, you get sweaty, take off the shirt, and you can just wear like a nice vest, with a broad strap like this. It's okay. Dresses and stuff like that, but she have her way of dressing, her style, and I just have to just respect it. They are at this age now. When they was younger, I used to dress them how I want, but now they are becoming into what kind of style they like and stuff like that. And I'm just letting them know. So they still ask for my opinion. I say, mommy, I always tell them, listen to me, whatever you like, as long as it's try friendly and it's age appropriate, I will say yes. As long as you like it, it's all that matter. And long as I always make them try them on the trying. If I'm not ordering online, and if you go in store, I make sure they try it. And if they try it, and I'll ask them if they are comfortable and if they are happy with wearing it. If they say they are happy wearing it and they are comfortable, I just let her be. I just let both of them be. These are the things. My daughter, both of my girls, My big one, she don't like to show belly skin. And you know, and it's okay. There's some children will wear certain things, and some children I don't feel like. At mom, I used to like to wear a lot of short pants, and I used to wear belly skin when I was like, yeah, when I was 12. I used to wear belly skin, but I used to wear it like when I was in the yam, like in the, we say like yard, we say when we are inside our yard in the Caribbean, we say yard, you know, and we wear it. I used to wear it. So, and then when I hit like when I was to like 12, 13, I used to wear belly skin, you know. I used to wear belly skin because I was I was slimmer than how I'm at now, and I used to wear them. And I tell them that I used to wear belly skin because you used to ask, Mommy, how you used to dress when I was small? And I told them, and I tell them my mom used to always dress us up. So that is something I inherit from her, my mom, like dress up and always look good and put yourself together, because my mother used to say, you can't be poor and look like a garbage. You can't be poor and look dirty. You always have to keep yourself clean and dress properly and look good. You understand? You can't look like you can't look like your circumstances, to be exact. So I always tell myself, I always dress them up when when they was babies, right up to toddlers, and now I make sure that they look proper, and always make sure that they have clothes that age appropriate and they look good. I'm not gonna look better than I always, if I feel like I'm too overdressed and my girls just looks too simple, I will tone down. Because it's one thing for me. I don't want to be look um too overdressed while my girls is just ordinary. No, they need to be at a level with me when we are dressing. So yeah. So they are coming to their own and stuff like that. Yeah. The only thing is like that's life, in it, because we're not gonna stay. I was reminiscing about when I was younger, how my features was like my eldest one, and how how slim I was. My waist was so tiny. I was like a size 4 waist. At one point I was like a 3 waist, and when I was like 12, 13 and stuff like that, and I was a 4. As I look now back now, I'm saying like, that you can see that I am mature now in my face. I put like weight on, not much. I had a lot of weight, but then I just drop it off. After I started to work, I had dropped the weight, because the hustle and bustle and stuff, like, I had dropped the weight. And I watch what I eat at too as well, because I feel like as you get older, you have to watch what you eat. You understand? You have to try to do a little exercise as well, even walking, because when you get older, older meaning, say, like, when you hit your 30s, yeah, it's time for you to start to think. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to think about your health, like when you are like from early, when you are more younger. But I'm talking when you're 30, your name come off an almanac. These are serious time where you have to think about certain things that you are used to get away with eating. You can run up and down, your body could have break them down, you could have run up and down, you sweat it off or eat it off, whatever. But when you hit your 30s and you go up 30, 40, and you're head for 50, my love, you have to think. You have to think so much, because your body changes as well. Your features gonna change, your the way you could have do certain things is you start to get slowed down, because you don't have the energy. It doesn't matter sometimes if how much time you go to the gym. You see your body can only do a certain amount when you're a certain age. You can't say a workout as hard as people who are in their 20s or 30s. When they hit 40 and above, your body, your metabolism start to slow down. You understand? The energy level start to dip as well. When it comes to your skin as well, it doesn't matter as well with how much surgery you do to your body. You see your body after a while, your body, it doesn't matter how much exercise you do, your body after a while it's gonna start to show the signs of aging. You understand? Even when your hair was like black and no gray hair, nothing. Some people don't have any gray hair. Some people have. Some people were gray all in their 20s, 30s. But because people in their 20s and 30s have full grown, like their whole head full gray. That does not mean like a lot of time I used to think when people gray they are old, but I realize like sometimes it be genetic sometimes make people start to gray from an early age. So it's being gray does not have anything to do with when you reach like in your 20s and 30s, like in a sign of getting old. It's a sign of genetics, or and then sometime when you hit your 40s and 50s, you're gonna see gray hair gonna come. You can't stop it. It's gonna happen. You understand? You can't turn back the clock. A lot of people dye their hair. That which is their preference. Who is that? Which I'm not gonna knock anybody. Everybody have their life to live. They do whatever pleases them. But for me personally, I'm not gonna dye my hair. And a lot of time people might think I'm dyeing my hair, but I don't. I used to dye it before when I was in my 30s, right? And I used to dye it the ends. I used to dye it like I think what I used to use like this red color. It's just natural hair dye. I used to dye my hair ends, and I used to love that color. But then after when I finally started to get two little grays and stuff like that, I decided that I'm not gonna do it because I make a decision, to for myself, not for anybody, for myself, that I want to age gracefully. I don't want to put any dye in my hair. I can dye my hair, but I choose not to. So I always say if somebody come up to me and say, "Oh, you need to dye hair," no, I'm gonna tell you no. And my hair was once black, like fully black, and now that I'm getting older, more mature and stuff like that, if it comes with gray, let me be. I'm gonna just embrace it because I want to see I want to see myself grow old and see the changes in my body and how my you understand. So everything that happened, I can say yes. Thing I don't have no qualms with people who wanna dye their hair, but me personally, I'm gonna dye my hair. So when you see me come on here over the period of time as I get older, each year, and you see start to see more gray start to show up, and you see start me whole head. However, just remember I told you I'm not gonna dye my hair. So don't put in a comment section, "Oh, you need to dye your hair." No, my love, me not dye it. I'm gonna leave it because it's a sign of me aging gracefully, accepting that these are the things that come with it. I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to embrace it. I want to love it. I just want to embrace it and see it. Because I've never seen my mother with gray hair. You like gray. You understand? 'Cause my mother died like in her 40s. So I don't want to and she just had one strand of gray hair. So I never like to get to see her grow old and have like gray hair and stuff like that. So I just want to embrace mine, and that is the reason why I'm doing it as well. I cannot be preaching telling my daughter them something and doing the opposite. For example, I tell my daughter to embrace their natural hair, and that is something I did it until 2014. I've been natural here. I decided to go back natural, when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I haven't looked back. And as you see, as my hair, sometimes you might see little flicks of grays, like one or two in the front. It's all a part of aging, and that is something I'm gonna accept. So when you see me come on here and you see it, don't be surprised, unless if you are somebody who knew on the first time on my channel. Don't be surprised if you see the gray showing up. Don't be surprised, because I love it and I'm gonna embrace it. I reach a point in my life whereby accepting aging gracefully is something I want to experience, and I want to be able to see changes so I can say yes, yes, yes. I just want to look at myself in the mirror and see the reflection of who I am, or how far I have come. So if you are someone who wanna do it, you do it. Congratulations to you. Thank you for the thumbs up, you beautiful people. Do what makes you comfortable and what makes you happy. But for me, that is why I always use myself. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but I'm telling myself I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to leave it. It's just not make any sense to me personally, because if I dye my hair now, I will have to dye it next week. And I feel like the more you dye your hair, And when you dye, like if you have a lot of grays, right, and you dye it, it starts to turn like a brown color, especially if you are living in the tropics or even here when you're gonna start to turn, and then every minute you just have to just keep it. And I don't know what is inside this dye. I don't know what kind of chemical or what kind of, they are using inside these dye, the ingredients, the dye. Some of these dyes, sometimes people, you can have an allergic reaction to these things. These things can damage your scalp. These things can give so much reaction people do get from the hair dye. So I want to, sometimes people say, oh, they are natural. Me don't want a natural way to do anything. My only natural way is to wash my hair and just think maybe I will just use some edge control, like just to slick back my hair, like when I feel like. And but most of the time, sometimes I just put in my curl and just lay my curls down, and I'm just embracing, living and loving life. And I don't want to do too much whereby I'm gonna do harm, excuse me, or damage to myself. And my health is very important, and I am being very particular with whatever I put into my body or what I put in my hair, because I have to be very careful of the product. Because sometimes if you eat the product, sometimes we use, sometimes it can recede our edges, this can do so much thing for our and it can affect our health, and sometimes we don't know until we get a reaction. That is why sometimes when people do, they always encourage you, if you are using a dye, to test it on your to test it here on your and see if you get a reaction. It comes with cream as well. Rub it, and if you see like a rash or something comes up, or you see a reaction or you get red, say enough to use. When it comes to like cream with a lot of high perfumes and stuff like that, I don't like to use them on my body, because with anything that is scented, they're gonna itch my skin, and it always break me out, like I'm going hive, like rashes and stuff like that will come up on my skin if I use any balm cream that is scented or sweet or so. I don't like to use too much. Like to use moody colognes, because I am like men cologne, like the moody one, because I feel like women one are too sweet and it kind of give me like a headache. I don't like the smell of it, and so I always go for like the men woody scent. I don't like women perfume, they are too sweet, and it just give me like I feel bad, like if I use it and give me this I feel bad. Also when it comes to shaving as well, shaving, I feel like I had to upgrade from a cream that I was previously using, because the smell and the scent was not good. And so now I'm buying the more expensive one, because they say sometimes we opt sometimes for cheapness and it's not good. So I opt for the more expensive one, like to use, because I use, when it's summertime or throughout the year, you have to as a woman, you have to clean under your arm like me, and you have to clean down the private parts down there as well. So you need like the hair removal cream, because when it comes to cleanliness, when it comes to like your body odor and everything, then we have to take care of ourselves. And we, when we perspire a lot, it doesn't matter the shape, our sizes. As women, we perspire. Man too, underneath you, like if, some people that like feel like think their hair under the arm, which is their preference as well. You leave it on the arm, whatever. But me personally, I use me, because I don't want to project my thing on nobody. But I'm telling you, when it comes to my armpit, I have to clean. I have to make sure my armpit clear. I have to clear it, because when you use deodorant, especially when it's summertime, you sweat a lot, and me can't bother for no deodorant to stick up under my arm. Also, you can use like the natural way of using, like some people just use lime, like in the Caribbean. Like if your arm smell, you can use like lime. Put little salt on the lime and scrub out under your arm. Scrub out under your arm. And always remember, before you put deodorant, make sure that it dry on the arm. A lot of time people just come out of the bathroom and they just put on deodorant on their wet skin, wet arm. For lotion, you can do that, because you want the lotion to seal in your skin. You want it to seal. So make sure that you dry on the arm before you put deodorant as well. So most of the time, sometimes I like to use the spray one, especially in the summertime, because sometimes I feel like the liquid one sometimes when it's sun hot, it just a run. Like when you perspire, because some of the deodorant it said the thing, and me not like not run for me. Me hate, me no want them walk and me sitting, just a sitting and run down from my arm. No, my love. Me no want it, for me personally, me no want it for them run down like that. So sometimes the spray is better to use. And and I always say, like, sometimes if you want to top up when you're at work, you want to top up on the deodorant, just get like a biodegradable wipes. A biodegradable wipes you wipe under your arm before you top up your deodorant. Because when you sweat throughout the day, and like you're going home and you want to go to the bathroom and you just want fresh, put a little spray and you want to put a little deodorant, make sure you get a biodegradable wipes, wipe on your arm, and then you're good to go. You understand? Yeah. And that is what I want to say to you, beautiful people. Hubby was calling me. I need to go and return the call because I don't know if it's important or what. So, anyways, I need to go and check on the girls because they're at home. So, I'm going to love you and leave you, my beautiful people. Thank you all for those of you stop by. Wednesday, I will be coming on 2 o'clock. So, it will be a longer version of video. Tomorrow, hopefully, I can take them to the park. I know how we're going to come and say, oh, let's go to the park. I need to go and watch my daughter here now. So, see you all beautiful people in the next one. Bye.